for a minute. Let's not do it yet.
Well, I started it.
Okay, so here we go. If we die, we die.
If we die, we die. 5%.
Gotta love our
battery,
intro.
And we plugged it in, so we're going to test it and
I
see.
feel like I'm about 5% right now. I need to pick me up.
I'm going to turn it off. Maybe that'll help.
Well, how do we know if we're actually recording?
We'll turn it on every once in a while.
Well, I feel like I'm about 5%. I need to pick me up. I need a second wind. We just got out of the car. We're back home. We went for a birthday getaway trip for my birthday for the night. My birthday was yesterday.
We did. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It was a lot of fun. We're drinking tea. Hot tea, black tea.
We're drinking a tea.
Did you know that black tea, it's really good to drink if you smoke? Like, you should drink black tea because it fights the cancerous effects of cigarettes.
I don't smoke.
Well, that's, I think that's how the fact goes. I think if
here
you
he
drink
goes.
black tea, I think it fights off
You think?
cancerous, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure. The people listening can Google it.
Oh my gosh, why do you spit facts you're not sure that are actually facts?
I'm 63.5% sure
I'm gonna have to Google
that black
this.
tea
I'm Googling it.
is good to drink if you're a cigarette smoker. If you're a ciggy smoker, not so much the coffee. I know it's good.
Hold on.
Helps you poop, the
Hold
two
on.
of them together.
Hold on. Does black tea help if you're a cigarette smoker? Did I word that right? Smoking tea, does it affect your health? Smoking tea?
Not smoking tea.
Which tea is best for smokers? Listen to our dogs.
God, for the love of God.
And then there's our daughter yelling at them. Well, now you know we live in a normal house. Well, the America for Cancer Research has published a research paper that green tea could reduce the risk of lung cancer. Since green tea has polyphenols and antioxidants, they inhibit the growth of tumors. Smoking-induced carcinogenesis can be reduced by drinking green tea on a daily basis. I think.
Oh, so black tea, no good.
Here
Maybe
we go. Does black tea help smokers? We further demonstrate that oxidative modification of proteins by cigarette smoke leads to inflammation, and cellular damage of the lung. Okay. And that black tea can prevent such cigarette smoke-induced lung damage. Okay.
What?
There you go.
So we need to rotate if you're a smoker, I don't smoke, but if you smoke cigarettes, not marijuana cigarettes, just cigarettes, it wouldn't hurt to have some green tea every day and maybe a spot of black tea.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
Maybe green tea in the morning and black tea in the evening, or vice versa.
I wonder if you could mix them.
I don't know how
That wouldn't taste very good.
I'm not a big. I do like green tea. I don't dislike it, but if I have an option of green tea or black tea, I'm gonna go probably with just straight up.
You know what?
Earl Grey.
Earl Grey's my favorite.
Is that black tea?
By far, it's a black tea.
It is black tea.
It's a black tea. It's a flavored black tea. Earl Grey is what I usually drink at work.
I like peppermint tea.
Green tea is also good for zinc consumption. It helps it get into your cells more effectively.
Speaking of zinc, we did not take ours today yet. We have zinc with quercetin.
Quercetin.
If I'm saying that right.
Yes, so we're immune to any disease
that's
ever happened and ever will happen.
That's not true.
If we take the two of those together.
That's not true. We're not immune. It just helps fight against it.
Oh.
So we learned from a doctor on Joe Rogan.
Yes, he's a smart guy.
And as I did more research, I was like, oh, wow, that is true. So we have zinc with quercetin.
Well, I just thought if I took zinc, like, you go to the store and you say, give me zinc.
Well, everybody would.
And you take it. It's like, I just thought it would be in my system, but I guess you piss out 90% of it.
Well, the quercetin, from what I heard for the doctor from Joe Rogan, is the vehicle which takes the zinc into your cells.
That's a good way to
Otherwise,
put it.
they just kind of hover around the cells. Not that some doesn't get absorbed, but apparently the quercetin is what takes it there and gets it into the cells, which can fight against a lot of sickness, including the coronavirus. I'm quoting a doctor from Joe Rogan. I don't know what episode it was, but I'm only quoting what he said. I am really not that smart. But it's cool.
But then you researched it further.
But then I researched it further, yeah. So
and it's proven
that
that's the case, which should be on the label. Hey, you're buying zinc. It's really not going to do much for you unless you take this stuff too.
There's a lot of things that are like that if you don't take some things together, it's not that it's not helping, it's just that it's not
as effective as you expect it to
right. So the vitamins that I take from GNC has zinc in them, and also has the vitamin C, the vitamin D, all the vitamins in it that you need for immunity, but it doesn't have the quercetin. So I'm glad that I'm supplementing on the side. I've got a side piece vitamin.
Side piece vitamin.
Yeah.
I need to get a main piece vitamin. I've been off my vitamins for a while.
You know what? There's one way to fix that. You pull up into the GNC, or you tell your wife when she's working, I won't remember for you, even though I stare at the vitamins that you want. It doesn't make me think, oh, Jeff needs these.
Gosh, do you even think about me when I'm not there?
I do think about you, but I don't think about you and
you're
your
just thinking
vitamin
about
needs.
having sex with me. That's all you're thinking about.
Absolutely. I'm not thinking about does Jeff have the vitamins.
Right. I'm okay with that.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
Goodness gracious. Anyway, so we went to Easton for the night.
I love Easton.
I love Easton too, and I would have liked to stay another day, but at the same time, on our way home today, we were like, oh, we gotta go back to work tomorrow. Oh, no, we don't. So we do have a day to wind down, and Easton's so close to us. It's like 2.5 hours, so it's not like it was a big travel trip. So one night was actually fun to get away, but still we have enough time to come home and chill before we have to go back to work on Monday.
It's technically so close. If you wanted to, you could wake up at 7:30, go for the day, come back that night.
Absolutely.
And get a great meal in and do some shopping.
And I probably will do that for Brooke here soon. They have better shopping. And pretty soon she's going to need some clothes because she's going to be getting bigger. And pretty soon she's going to want to start thinking about stuff for the baby. And they have a really cute baby store. And it would just be a fun trip for the day for me and her to get her out.
It would be for you all to go.
Yeah, we could go. We could have breakfast, shop around, have some lunch, come home. I could be home if we go early enough, by 7 in the evening.
You could be home in time to fix me a sandwich.
No.
Yeah.
I'll bring you something on the way home.
Good. That's fine too.
But anyway, the shopping is just so much better. I found some... I don't like to shop. We've talked about this before. I'm not a shopper.
You're not a shopper. I like that except for when I go to shop with you. Because you get irritated.
I don't get irritated.
Well, I mean...
I got a little irritated because I felt like I didn't have a style. Because I was shopping for clothes that was not workout clothes. And I was kind of...
And that's what you wear majority of the time.
Right. The majority of the time, I would say, 90% of my week, at least.
Yes, yoga pants, which I'm not complaining.
Is yoga pants. And because even when I go to work at GNC, I wear yoga pants. So that the other 10% of my week is spread between pajamas and going out clothes. We don't go out that much.
I think my world is like the opposite of most guys' worlds. Like they come home and their wife got done working out and they have yoga pants on. They're like, damn girl, you're in the yoga pants. You like put jeans on and I'm like, damn girl, look at those jeans.
Right.
It's a different perspective.
It's just a different because
I see 90% of your time you're in yoga pants, which is hot. It's great. But my point is it's like the change up.
Right. So I got some birthday money.
I've been wanting to do that, by the way.
I'm cleaning the dust off our mic. I had some birthday money. I had about $150, and I go into well, we go to Target first, and I don't know what I like.
Some of the styles.
Some of the styles in Target are weird.
A little creepy. I think they're going. They're feeding certain types of fetishes or something. Because I can't see any other reason to wear some of that stuff.
I can't either. But I looked at Jeff.
I don't mean it's slutty. I mean it's creepy.
Yeah, I looked at Jeff and I was like upset, and he's like, "Well, I wasn't upset. I wasn't like crying, but I was
She was bawling her eyes out,
no, I wasn't.
Throwing a tantrum on the floor.
Yeah, that's me.
She tore shirts off a shelf.
I did. Got kicked out.
She threw a shoe all the way across.
Why are you lying?
The store.
No, but I was frustrated. And he's like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't think that I have a style. He goes, yeah, you do, yoga pants. I'm like, no. I mean, like, in the real world style, not working out. I'm very frustrated because nothing jumped out at me that I liked. Nothing.
Yeah.
Because of the time of year. I have a style in my mind. And my style literally, and this isn't even really a style, I don't think. If you were to say, go into your closet and put on your favorite outfit, I literally would come out with, that's not yoga pants. I would literally come out with jeans and a cute t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like a graphic t-shirt.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like a graphic tee.
Like a Led Zeppelin tee.
Yeah, or like my Game of Thrones Where's My Dragon shirt. Yes. I love that shirt. Like I love stuff like that, like jeans and a t-shirt.
That is more you.
But that's not really a style, I don't think.
I don't think it is.
It's not chic. It's not like... I was telling Jeff, like, I feel like I have a little bit of mojo when I'm in the gym with my gym attire.
Yeah, you got the bling pants.
I've been told that I've been told by one of the workers that I was voted the best dressed in the gym.
Bam.
They told me that once.
Nice.
I take pride in that. However, when I go out into the real world and have on like real like street clothes, I don't have that same carry. I don't have that same feel. I feel like I'm out of it. Like I feel like I look like a mom when I dress in my street clothes. Like even last night, even though I finally found a cute shirt,
you're a grandma.
I still feel like I'm gonna ignore you said that. I still feel like I was looking like a mom.
Really?
Today I don't really feel like I look like a mom.
I thought you look great in that green shirt.
I feel like I have a cute outfit on today. We did find
it's very cute.
some
I like
really
the smile shirt.
They're
and the
like,
pants are nice.
They're like tie-dye pants, but they're not yoga pants. But they're like tie-dye.
I'm still a little bothered there.
Joggers?
I can't believe I wasn't voted best dressed with my gray on gray action.
Well, they did say of the women, so it could be that maybe
I'm being
I'll ask
sarcastic.
them.
I don't care what I look like. I usually come and I grab what's in my bag, and I got to go back to work. So usually I come in and I throw a dark gray on with light gray pants. Really looks
I think it's
chic.
called a graphic.
A graphic.
I think I
It
heard that
looks
somewhere.
ridiculous, but I don't care because I'm there for gains. I'm not there for fashion.
I'm not there for fashion either. I just like yoga pants, and I have a 78, probably about 80 pair of yoga pants, and I would say out of the 80 pair, and when I say 80, I'm not exaggerating. Am I?
No,
I'm
not. No, you're not exaggerating.
I think the majority of them are kind of loud, either in color or design. They're pretty loud. I have some basic black, basic navy, basic gray, but most of them are pretty loud.
They're mostly loud.
I have been asked before. I wore these one pair. I'll never forget when I was working at Anytime Fitness in South Charleston, and I walked over to Kroger to get a snack, and I heard some guy roll his window down and go, "Hey!" And I looked over, he goes, "Did you have to charge them things up last night before you wore them today?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Them are bright." He said, "Them are bright."
Them are bright.
Remember, we live in West Virginia. But anyway, I was frustrated that I didn't have a style. So I can't wait for the spring when I don't feel frustrated. I think it's because it's winter. I don't want to wear a sweater.
Yeah.
But I see some of these other girls walking around and they look so good. I'm like, how'd you put that outfit together?
I don't know. Maybe there's like a putandoutfittogether.com or something. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think that I think that these women just know fashion, and I don't know fashion at all.
Do you think they really know fashion?
Yes. I think there are some women that really know fashion. Like, I would feel so uncomfortable in some of those clothes, though, that these ladies that are so, like, we've been watching Bling Empire. I don't know if you watched that. I think there's been one season.
One season on Netflix.
We've heard from our friend Heather, who's on, we've had her on the podcast before. Anyway.
Our wealthy people are poor for those people.
We watched Bling Empire, and I mean, if I wore some of those outfits, I think I would not feel myself.
You wouldn't be yourself.
I wouldn't know how to carry myself.
It would be like, who has she become?
I think when you dress like that, you have to carry yourself in a certain way, and I do not have swagger for that. You have to have some major swagger to wear, like, these blinged out outfits that they wear. These fancy, they carry purses that are probably more expensive than my house. Yeah, I was going to say my entire wardrobe.
Car for sure.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Could you imagine if I was a bag girl? And what I mean by that, like, some of these girls like bags, like purses.
No.
My purse is from Walmart, I think. No. The one I'm carrying now is from New York & Company. And that's, if you don't know what that is, it's not really that fancy. I don't even think they're around anymore.
They're not. They went out of business.
And my next purse?
H&M put them out of business. Probably. Because they seem similar in a way.
Well, H&M is way cheaper.
That's what I mean, but it looked just as good.
Yeah.
Like the pant, like if you're going to be dressing up for work, like that stuff passes just as well as.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a lot less expensive.
I got this sweatshirt.
I need to go there. I didn't realize they had a man section.
But
I didn't buy anything.
So yeah, so it's really, but the whole point about this is I had birthday money and I needed to shop, but it's hard for me to shop. It's hard for me to spend money.
Yes.
We went into Shoe Locker. Is it Shoe Locker?
I don't know.
Why does that not sound right?
Foot Locker. Shoe Locker. We're in the Shoe Locker.
See? I don't shop. I don't even know what the hell these shops are called.
We went into Foot Locker for kids.
No. Last night we went to the Foot Locker.
Oh, yeah.
And like the shoes that I wanted were like $100 and something or $90.
Right.
$90, I think it was.
Yeah.
These high top basic black with white Nike check on them shoes, they were like $90. And I had the money, the birthday money, but I couldn't spend it. So what happened today is we went into DSW. I got the same shoes virtually for $60.
No, you went into. We got them at.
Oh, I didn't go into DSW.
No,
I almost got them
you
there.
got them there, but they didn't have them.
They didn't have my
They
size.
were out of your size.
We
so
went
we
to
went
the
to
kids' Foot Locker, Shoe
Foot
Locker.
We went to the kids' shoe Foot Locker, and they had it for. They were on sale from $80 to $59.
Right, so I got the kids version.
Kids
which you can't even
version, which you
tell.
wouldn't know. So I sprayed them down with what is it?
I don't know, some protectant.
Scotch Guard,
Scotch Guard.
so that maybe you won't get them too dirty.
That's going to be virtually impossible for me. I'm very hard on shoes. You know, some of these people have these amazing shoe collections and they don't want to crease their shoes. Like when these people buy these Air Force Ones and
They
they
buy
don't want
crease things, don't they, to protect the crease?
Yeah, they're like, don't crease my shoes.
That's weird.
I'm like, their shoes they're made to be worn.
Yeah.
Like there was guys that don't squat in their shoes, not because it's actually better form if you don't squat in your shoes. Like it's better to squat and deadlift barefoot, but they do it not for that purpose, but because they don't want to crease their shoes.
That's like buying a car you don't want to drive.
It's like buying a car and you won't drive it when it's raining. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm like, what do you mean? I had a client like that. She had this little cute little red Miata, and she wouldn't drive it in the rain. And I was like, is it just not good in the rain? She's like, no, it's just raining. I don't want to drive it. And I'm like, it has windshield wipers. I'm just not that kind
Did
of
it?
person. Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
A Miata. I remember when those were cool.
Anyway, well, she always wanted one, and I think that it's cool that she always wanted one, and she waited it out, and her husband bought it for her for Valentine's Day, hid it in the garage for 3 days without her knowing.
Wow.
He was waiting for her to go in the garage to get something to surprise her, and she never went in the garage for 3 days.
Well, he had to take her out there?
Yeah.
Wow.
He had to
I'm
literally
not saying the Miata
say,
is not cool now. I'm just saying I remember when it was like all the rage.
oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, he
thought
basically-
she's going to go out in the garage to get something, but she never did.
Yeah, he basically was like, go out into the garage for a second. She's like, why? He goes, just open the door. And she did, and it was sitting there. He goes, it's been in there for 3 days. Isn't that funny?
Now he knows where to hide his girlfriend.
No, that would be the time she would go out there multiple times a day.
Yeah. Just come on over and go. I'll leave the door of the garage door open. Just don't come in the house.
Right. So then we were at Easton, and we go in the Lego store because we wanted to because Nate's really big into Legos, like building
didn't go
Legos.
to the Lego store.
Well, no, listen. We went to so we see Legoland advertisement, and so then we see the Lego store, and we're like, I guess this is Legoland. And the entrance to this was an outside entrance, so it was an outside mall kind of thing. So we walk in, and this guy makes a beeline to us, shaking his finger at us, saying, no, get out. There's too many people in
And
here.
pointing at the sign.
Yeah, he was really he wasn't rude. I don't think he meant to be rude.
I think he's just a spastic guy.
He came
Once I got
across, like-
inside, I was
yeah.
like, bro, calm down.
So we
Calm
had to
down.
wait outside because there was already 12 people in there. Mind you, it's 25 degrees and a little bit breezy.
It was cool.
So we're waiting and waiting. We waited, maybe 10 minutes? Maybe not 10 minutes.
We waited close. I bet it was 10 minutes. And those people didn't even buy anything.
No, they didn't.
But they stood in there and they just looked around. It was like
And
they
they-
knew people were waiting.
And they had their hand on the door and they were chatting while we're out there like freezing. And I know you can see us. And I'm like, are you going to get something or not? Open the door. Anyway. So we go in, we buy Nate a Star Wars pack. We come out, we go to the inside mall part. And what do we see? Lo and behold, there's the Lego land.
The big Lego. No. The thing is, the outside part wasn't connected to the mall. It was its own
No.
store across the street.
But I mean, it still has to be.
But I'm just saying, it's not like it was inside and there was an outside. It's not like it was obvious. We didn't know. We thought, oh, well, it's over here, even though it was on the side of the building of the mall. We
Right.
thought, well, it's just advertisement. The actual store's outside over here. So we stood out freaking side when we could have stood inside.
When we could have stood inside to get the same set of Legos, but we didn't know.
Maybe. I
Live
didn't
and
really
learn.
see it in there. So I
Oh,
think
we
that
didn't
might have
buy
been
that one.
there might have been a line at the other one because they couldn't find what they wanted in the inside one.
That could be it.
Maybe.
Nonetheless, so we got Nate a Lego set, and then we bought the baby for Brooke. We bought a onesie. No, it's a sleeper
It's a sleeper
with the giraffes on it because that's what she wants to do. The nursery and it's giraffes.
right now.
Okay, if she doesn't, it's still a fine sleeper.
Right. No, the sleeper's fine no matter what. I'm just.
She may change her mind. So
Yeah.
we went to this Bye Bye Baby store, and
Can't believe
boy,
we're
have
going into a baby store.
things evolved. Like
They have, man.
some things are the same.
They got some crazy little.
Gadgets.
Yeah. That was it a nap bassinet?
It's a bassinet, and it was
like went up and down and like rocked them, and
it's amazing, but it's like $300 for them to use for how long? Maybe 3 months. The only thing it would be worth it, it would be guaranteed your baby not cry.
it would have to have a money back guarantee.
Money
My
back
baby would
guarantee
never
that your
cry.
baby will not wake up in the middle of the night, and if she or he does, it will not cry.
I would be afraid that it would get them addicted to all the movement, and
Right.
then once they got older and they grew out of it to a crib, and you laid them in a crib that was just completely still, they wouldn't be able to deal with
I
it.
bet you they have a crib that does the same thing. We just
I
don't see
can't,
it.
yeah, and then they get you hooked on that.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm like, we bought the bouncers that vibrated, but then you had to like shake it with your foot. Like, I remember so many times, you know, eating dinner, and like one of the kids were in their bouncy seat, and I was like with my foot bouncing it,
Kicking it, yeah.
Yeah, but now they have it that does all that for it. The baby needs movement, but yeah, you're right. That's probably why when you lay them down, they freak out because they're like, "Why is this thing not moving?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But they have so many new things that they did not have when our babies were little. It's crazy.
It is crazy. Things just continue to evolve at a rapid pace.
And get more fancy and more like digital.
Stuff connected to your phone. It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
What did you feel like? Yeah,
We had the monitors that you couldn't see. Remember that?
I think Nate, you could buy.
No, Nate, you could, but I
But we
remember with the
didn't.
girls,
We just
even
used the
with
same
him,
one.
we just kept the one we had where you could hear them through it. Right? It was just a speaker plugged in the
Right.
room, and then the speaker you could turn on in your room or in the living room, wherever.
Right.
Now it's like you can have it on your phone to
Oh,
notify you.
interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're putting a freaking ring, whatever it is, that you put in the front of your house in
Yeah.
your kid's room.
Oh, some of the baby things I think are unnecessary, like like wipes warmers and bottle warmers and all that stuff. I think that's unnecessary.
It's a little much.
Brooke was absolutely appalled by the fact that I didn't warm their bottles. She was like, "What do you mean you didn't warm my milk?" And I said, "Well, it's formula, first of all." And I said, "I didn't warm it." And she said, "Why? That's so
Did you
nasty."
say
I
'cause
said,
we
"You
don't
all
we
loved
did not
it."
love you. We did not love you, and
No.
we didn't think you deserved warm milk.
I said I wanted to simplify life. I didn't want to be the mom in Cracker Barrel that had to have a crying baby. I needed to warm her milk, and I needed to ask for a cup of boiling water to put the bottle in and wait 10 minutes to heat it up. I wanted to be the mom who had a baby that could drink lukewarm or room temperature formula and be satisfied instantly.
Smart. Why make life harder
That's what I'm
when
saying.
the baby's enjoying it?
If they rejected it and wouldn't drink it, of course I would warm it. But from the get-go, I used room temperature nursery water to make their formula. So I would fill the bottles up when we went out, how many I thought I would need, with the nursery water. And then when they needed it, I just scooped the formula in there, shook it up, and we're good to go. No need to heat it. No need to heat it. And they would gulp it right down.
They would. They never had a problem eating.
Yeah, so see if it works first.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then if your baby won't eat it, maybe there's a preference. But I don't think your baby has a preference when it
Don't
comes
create
to that.
baby drama.
And then if you get wipe warmers at home, what's going to happen when you're out and you've got to use cold wipes? They're not used to it. So get them used to the coldness. This is going to be a cold for a minute. It's like us getting out of our shower at night.
It's going to be okay, though.
You're going to survive. And when you put that diaper on, you're going to feel so much more warmer because of it.
And you're going to calm down.
So save your money on wipes warmers and bottle warmers and all that kind of crazy crap. And diaper genies. Take the blue bags, put the dirty diaper in it, and it's going to be fine.
It's probably going to be fine.
Yeah, they have special trash cans maybe to buy odor eliminators, but like these diaper genies, and you got to buy the diaper genie refills.
I remember we had a diaper genie.
We did. We
right?
tried that
Yeah,
out with
was
Maddie,
really-
and I said, this is ridiculous waste of money. When we can buy those little blue bags, kind of like you could use for a dog, that is for baby diapers.
Same thing,
And then it
yeah.
kind of eliminates the odor. Now, you wouldn't want to throw it in the trash and leave it for over a day. Like, if you know you're going to take the
Hell
trash
no.
out. But, I mean...
Take that stuff out, man.
Yeah. I think we had, like, a trash can, like, out in our garage. We put those in, and then we took them out. But anyway, there's so much unnecessary stuff when it
I
comes
thought
to
the
babies.
diaper genie was good.
No, it was a pain in the butt.
Was it? Okay.
And we cussed it every time. We were like, this
can't
is such a
remember.
waste. Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Was it disgusting when we cleaned it out? Is
Yes,
that why?
it smelled like this
That's it.
weird,
That's it.
weird smell when you cleaned it out. Oh my gosh, I remember trying to spray it with spray. But anyway, don't know where we got on this topic. Baby. We went
Gross.
to Bye
How
Bye
do we
Baby.
get on to babies?
Well, we went to Bye Bye Baby.
We need to Bye Bye Baby.
And we were like...
Why is it called Bye Bye Baby? That's weird.
It's B-U-Y and B-U-Y. Like,
Oh,
bye for your baby.
Bye for your baby.
It's not called B-Y-E. Why is the English language so difficult?
It just is.
Like, no wonder our kids struggle. Like, you can spell bye 2 different ways, and it'll mean 2 different things.
Also, you can't end a sentence with to because it's a preposition, but you can end it with too.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Like you too.
Like, yeah, me too.
I did it the other day. I second guessed myself. I go you too. Y-O-U-T-O. Wait.
Yeah, there's definitely another O.
T-O-O.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. It's a little weird.
It's very weird.
And that's also funny, too. I thought that, I don't know if I heard it or saw it or what, but the other day somebody said, hey, next time you get irritated at someone who's struggling with the English language, remember, dumbass, they know in a completely different language. And they're
Right.
still speaking yours enough
That's true.
for you to understand it a little bit.
That's true.
Like they're so much smarter than you and you're making fun of them.
They are way smarter.
They know a whole nother language and they're trying to learn yours. What do you know?
Well, maybe we know it. Maybe I know a whole nother language.
You don't. The love language, maybe.
I
but
know
you don't
gibberish.
Know. You know gibberish. You know how to run your mouth, that's for sure.
I do. I know how to run my mouth. You got a problem with it?
No, of course not.
We ate at this pizza place last night, and it was interesting pizza. So we get a 16-inch. Is that a big pizza normally?
Maybe we got too much, but I thought maybe we should have gone with the 12 or 14 because it was thick, man.
We got this pizza thinking that what we were, we might have a couple pieces left over.
And we were starving.
It was huge.
It was huge. It was big, man.
And I'm
it
not
was
a
full of sauce and
fan-
tons of cheese.
It was very good tasting. The sauce was great. The cheese was great. It was a little bit too thick for me, but my issue with it was that I don't really like pizza that's cut in squares like
I
that.
hate it.
Because I like a crust on every piece of pizza because I need something to hold it with.
Yeah.
So like when we go to La Roby's and they cut it in rectangles, that's fine because there's still
The way they
crust.
cut it, you always have crust on the end. Yes.
Yeah. So I had to cut it and it was kind of thing. But no, I'm not complaining. It was
Just
good.
think how much better it would have tasted if it had been cut into triangles.
It wouldn't have tasted. It
It
was
would have tasted
the same.
so much. Nope.
You're wrong there because
Nope.
the way you cut a pizza does not change its flavor, Jeff.
It does because your brain
it
knows.
doesn't.
Your
Well,
brain
your brain
knows. And it's
doesn't.
like, this is so much worse than it would have been. If it would have been the right way in triangles, the sauce would have been a little better.
No,
the
you're
cheese
wrong.
would have been a little better.
It's going to taste exactly the same if it's cut into squares,
I respectfully
circles.
disagree.
You can if you want to.
But it was good. It was good. The sauce was good. It had a little sweet, smoky taste to it.
It
right?
was really good.
That's
yeah.
it. From what I've learned, though, that's kind of an Ohio thing. The sweeter sauce on the pizzas.
Yeah,
If you've noticed, it's like that. La Rosa's.
Yep.
It's a little sweeter.
I like it.
And that was kind of a little bit, sort of like when I opened the box later, it kind of smelled a little bit like La Rosa's.
Did it?
Yeah.
It was similar.
It was similar.
It was probably
very
as close
similar.
as you're going to get.
It wasn't nearly as good. But it
Oh,
was
gosh,
similar.
no. You know another weird thing about my birthday is that I get these people on Facebook telling me happy birthday that I don't even know. And I'm like, I'm friends with these people and I don't really know them.
Well, they're being nice because they
No,
see that you're friends with you, and they're like, I better say happy birthday.
I love it because on your birthday you really feel famous on Facebook. I mean, I have this person, I don't even know who they are, but it's from hiking shirts, like outdoors.net, and they're telling me happy birthday from their family, outdoors.net, and I get a gift.
They're giving you a gift?
25% off my order.
Oh, they're trying to get you to buy something is what you mean to say.
Yeah, but I mean,
Happy birthday. Come to our store and buy stuff.
well, I mean, I get 25% off.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't know some of these people, and it's really nice of them to tell me happy birthday.
It is nice. It's very nice.
200, like almost
It
200,
makes you feel very good about
almost
yourself.
250 people told me happy birthday on Facebook yesterday.
That's incredible. You couldn't have done that 10 years ago.
No.
No.
I would
You've done
have gotten
8
like
people.
4 people telling me happy birthday,
Yeah.
5 at the most, and I would call it a day. It makes you feel good.
Yeah, it is
So
nice.
that's why when people's birthdays come up on Facebook, I try to like hit them with a happy birthday.
did get to a phase where I was doing it really well, but then I got logged out of Facebook and I didn't log in for 6 months or so.
You're not really a Facebook
I need to be
guy.
more active on Facebook, but it kind of sucked. It's kind of a time suck.
It's not for me. That's probably the app that I have.
I feel
that's the
guilty. I
least-
feel like I like see people because I know everybody on Facebook, right? It's one of those places
I
where
don't.
you know everybody that
I mean, you know most people, but I was just saying. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
I'm saying when you scroll through your feed, usually it's like
Yeah.
one after the other people you know, so you
Sure.
feel bad not liking it. So after
I don't.
27 likes in a row, I'm like, I gotta quit. I want to like the next person's stuff, even though I don't know what it is, but I know them.
But that's a you problem.
I just need to stop.
That's a you problem.
Right. That's why I don't get on Facebook.
I don't have that problem. I don't. It's just you.
It's
Sorry.
just me. I'm the only one.
I want to.
I'm
I
sure.
want to have you know that we're almost done with this podcast, and you're actually charging, and you're not losing your battery.
I'm
like
so
you said.
happy about it. I was worried that it would,
Well,
but
you
it's
don't have
because
to.
maybe it's a big box.
You thought my cord
The
wasn't
big
strong
box.
enough.
I didn't. I thought your cord might be weak
Well,
because it's so long.
I just want to say thank you for taking me out of town for my birthday. I really needed to get out of there.
I wish it could have been somewhere more exotic.
No, it's fine.
Warmer and for a
I wish it
longer
could
period of
be.
time.
Well, but we have this life that we live, so
This is true. These
it's
damn
just
kids.
and it's just not conducive.
It's not.
I mean, we bought Monopoly. We played Monopoly last night. Okay, so here's how we're going to end this podcast, telling you what we did. We had that pizza because in Ohio, they have an 11 o'clock p.m. curfew, meaning the bars and the restaurants close. So we ate. We were done by about 8 o'clock, and I'm like, where else are we going to go? We had drinks for the room. We went back to the room, changed our clothes. I'm not going to tell you some of the story. And then we played Monopoly. In the middle of the bed. We played Monopoly until our knees started hurting and we had to move to the table. And the Monopoly game lasted a couple hours and Jeff made me go bankrupt.
I did. It was awesome. I'm sorry.
So, there you go.
That's the way it is. What I wanted to do is go to the Funny Bone, which now that I know it's in Easton right there, I'm going to make sure I get tickets well in advance.
Right.
Because we love to go to comedy shows. But they were sold out.
That's something you'll have to spend the night for because by the time the comedy show's over, you're not going to want to drive home.
Oh, no. That would be a night that
Yeah.
we go and we stay the night and we come back. you
Right.
know. But it's cool to know that there's... all the other ones that I looked after that, all they were doing were virtual
That's
stuff.
no fun.
And we're not going to do that.
I can turn on Comedy Central or a comedy
Exactly.
thing.
We can look stuff on YouTube. We can watch.
Right.
Yeah. So. All right.
All right, well, this has been fun.
Yep.
So now we carry on.
Later.